Right.
Yeah. So.
Okay, so after the bankruptcy is dismissed at that dollar amount, what's the next steps? Because this is Jewel. I'm getting everything from scratch here. So after it's dismissed, how long does it take for it to even be dismissed? And then what's the next step after the dismiss? Do we stay in the home? Do we move out of the home? Do we do any repairs, upgrades? Do you do repairs, upgrades? How does this all work to like the big picture, please?
Got it. So when we're buying it, we buy it as is. You don't have to fix anything at all. As far as like the dismissal, that's like it happens at the close of escrow. So when we go to closing,
which takes what, 90 days? What's 30 to 90 days for escrow?
Yeah, roughly around like 30 to 45 days, roughly. So sometimes.
Less.
Yeah, less. Yeah, sometimes it might take 40. It kind of depend on, you know, how many files they have and how fast can they get certain things from the lender, like payoffs and all these things. But the dismissal of the bankruptcy happens instantly at the closing. That's really fast. That's not something that takes long.
Okay. So in the
as far as the dismissal though, so I understand, you guys understand what the dismissing means, right? What it involves?
No.
Okay. So the dismissal of the bankruptcy means we have to pay that amount at the close of escrow. That's what it means, because otherwise the bank will come after you guys for the money. So we cannot close with an open bankruptcy on a house. So we have to pay that $67,000 at the close of escrow.
Okay, then once that's closed, the Carrington Mortgage communicates with you, you communicate with them, is dismissed. Then what takes place? What does your company do after that?
Then we close on the home. Then you guys don't owe the lenders any more money after that.
And so you take over the payments of Carrington Mortgage?
So from there, we'll take over the payments. We'll keep making the monthly mortgage payments on the remaining principal and interest balance after we pay the $67,000. Okay. And now the only thing we need to talk about is the cash to you guys at closing. Okay. So I know last time when we spoke, I think is your husband, correct? I was speaking to.
Yes.
He wanted.
Yes, Sonny.
Yeah, there you go, Sonny. He wanted $40,000, right? That's why I told him we could make it work if I don't have to pay the $67,000. But if I have to pay the $67,000, obviously we cannot give you guys also $40,000 on top of that. So have you guys thought about?
Who owns the home? Who owns the home when you all do that?
When we buy it, we own it.
Okay.
Yeah, the loan stays on your name, so when we make the payments, you get the credit for the payments though. So your credit,
okay, I'm listening.
Okay. Now, as far as like if you guys are moving out before closing or after closing, that's up to us to negotiate. Like we'll give you the time you need to move. That's not an issue really. So we just need to know from you guys, because obviously our goal is to take the property, if we're investing money in it, is to be able to rent it out to a family, right? Otherwise, that's how we make our money.
Like Airbnb or long-term rental?
Or long-term rental or midterm, yeah, exactly. So with that being said, if you tell us, hey, you know what guys, we're going to need 14 or 30 days or so after closing to move out, no problem. We can do what is called a lease back at that point for extra 30 days, okay? Now.
Okay, so if you can, go ahead.
Now is the cash to you guys that is gonna have to come way lower than the $40,000. Have you guys thought about that?
What are you thinking about it? The amount.
Remind me.
Because if we move out of the home,
all right,
we need money to go somewhere.
Absolutely. Can you guys remind me the purchase price we're talking about on this again?
The $67,000. You're talking about the price the house is worth right now.
The underlying debt is the underlying principal and interest outside of the 67 is how much again?
I don't know. My husband said you should have the numbers.
No, I'm more asking Daniel.
Oh, Daniel. You didn't say Daniel. He's driving. He might have us on.
Okay.
Daniel's not driving.
It's fine.
Well, not Daniel. Daniel's not driving, but the other gentleman is driving.
As far as the mortgage statement I have, I'm only seeing the from the dismissal of the bankruptcy. I don't have the underlying mortgage in front of me, unfortunately.
Okay, no worries. It's fine. Give me 1 second, guys. Hold on.
Okay.
Okay, so 60, 67. Yeah, so here's the thing, right? I don't think we can, if I pay the $67,000 over that to give you guys cash to walk away with, I don't think I can do anything more than probably between $10,000 to $15,000 max.
Yeah, it don't seem like this deal gonna work at all, because if we, I mean, I'm giving up the house and not getting nothing. You know, I mean.
No, you are getting something. Remember, guys.
We're only getting credit for our name.
I know.
But that doesn't help us move forward.
No. Remember, guys. Remember. We spoke about, which I just saw in the notes. We spoke about a $600,000 purchase price. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So when we pay off the $67,000, you guys still have equity. So we will be making you monthly payments on your remaining equity. The challenge is, if we're buying a property this way, we're not walking away with any equity, we're just coming in to cash flow the house, is the cash that we bring to the table, that's what matters. So that's why I wanted to get rid of the 67 so we can give you guys the 40. If I give you guys the 67 and then pay the 67, give you guys $40,000, that's $107,000, basically. That I'm bringing.
Which you can't afford.
No, which I can't afford, because we don't just buy one home per month. Not only that, but it's not about also that. What you guys need to know is, because we're just cash flowing the property, there is a certain return on the money that we spent up front that obviously we look at. So if I'm spending $107,000, but I'm making like $400 on cash flow per month, the return on the money is not really there to justify $100,000 on one property. And we buy more than one, so we help more than one homeowner in foreclosure per month. So $107,000, I can basically help two homeowners, not just one, okay? So that's the thing. We cannot negotiate the lien. I have to pay that. Obviously, if I pay that, you guys don't owe that anymore. I'm paying that for you guys, and then give you extra cash, and I'll still owe you some cash. It's just I cannot come with it all up front. So I will have to give you guys a lower amount and then pay the remaining on a monthly basis. So I'm still giving you guys the $40,000. I'm just giving you 15 up front and paying the rest on a monthly basis. That's all I'm doing.
And paying the rest on a monthly basis of how much monthly?
That I don't know. I have to look at based on the cash flow, what we can rent it for, what can we afford on a monthly on your equity. Because you have to remember, we still have the first mortgage that we're paying every month, okay?
Uh-huh.
And then we have to send you a check as well after that. And then
of how much? When you have all the numbers, we can do another phone call because all the numbers are not on the table.
I mean,
we can.
Have y'all?
I'm sorry.
Danielle, do we know? Have y'all researched how much the house is worth in that area? We know that already.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Because last I checked, it was like 600,000, but it could be more, could be less. I don't know.
Yeah, it's 600,000. I already checked that. and that's the purchase price we spoke about, by the way, last time when we talked. That's why I said you guys still have money on the table, but it's the money that I'm bringing up front that we cannot bring $150,000 to the table to close. That wouldn't work. It would be way too much.
I told you not to move the car.
Oh, because they have the numbers right.
Okay, so what I can do is to reconfirm how much we're gonna send you guys on a monthly basis. So let's say hypothetically I give you guys 15. I think I'll still owe you what, 25, correct? At that point, depending on what the mortgage is, because I really don't have the mortgage amount in front of me.
But see, that's what I'm saying. Are we saying that the total that I'm gonna walk away with is 40,000.
The total you're walking away with is whatever the amount is between the mortgage that is going to be left, and then after also taking off the $67,000 that I'm going to pay up front, whatever the difference is between that and the $600,000, which I don't know what it is.
Well, see, that's why I'm thinking that we need to have another phone call once we find out how much that is, because I won't be able to make a decision if we're gonna go forward until I know exactly how much we're gonna actually.
Yeah. So let me ask you guys a question. In the meantime, when you move out here, are you going to rent or are you buying directly out of the house? What are you accomplishing when you move out?
Up front, right away, we gotta we're gonna be renting.
Renting in the meantime.
We're trying to find a place now. Right. We're trying to find a place now.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I know housing right now, to find housing is not easy, so completely understand that. With that being said, how much do you guys, after I pay off the $67,000 for you guys, how much really do you think you absolutely need so that I at least have a base to work with up front on top of the 67?
So my husband already told you, but he's thinking about it, so I guess he's got to say something else.
I'm sorry?
See, Daniel, well, I don't know yet until we find out exactly where we're gonna. We know the area where we want to go.
Okay.
But then I won't know exactly until I find the house. And,
yeah.
And
because you need to know what is the rent amount, the average rent amount in the area as well. Well, listen, if you know the area, what I can do, because we have properties all over, what I can do is we know how to look up the rental market as well and tell you exactly what potentially you're gonna run into depending the kind of bed and bath you want. That's number one. Number two, we have connections, so we might be able to help you get that next property as well. Our goal is really not to put you in a situation where you cannot afford to go find another place, but at the same time also make a sound decision, obviously, because the money that we use is not our money, right? So we have also people that invest with us. We call them some of our equity partners. So we have to help you, but also be mindful of how we spend our money, if that kind of makes sense, right? And honestly, we do a lot of pre-foreclosures, and we help on average 7 homeowners per month. So we gotta also spread the cash to help as many people as we can. I'm dealing with a lady right now who literally lost her son and her mom. Her crazy daughter's ex-boyfriend came in and killed the family in the house. And she's losing her home in foreclosure. And I gotta help her, right? Okay, there you go. Yeah. So we're helping that lady. So that's another cash I gotta put in her pockets, help her get a home. So we're in the business of helping people, but we also don't want to be over leveraged. So we like to under promise and over deliver. And even if we end up not being a good fit, we'll do the best we can to at least guide you guys in the right direction. And then maybe you list it and try it that way, Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, so we can reconvene. I'm gonna get home in probably about 30 minutes. I'm gonna sit down and look at exactly what the potential cash flow is in the back end, and based on the monthly mortgage and all of that, how much can we afford to send you on a monthly basis? And if you don't mind sharing the location where you're gonna rent, I'm gonna do some research on the monthly, rental as well for you guys.
Well, if you look up, it's called Lake Nona.
Okay.
Lake Nona.
Area code 32827.
32827.
Yeah, Daniel, if you can take notes on that, please.
Yes, sir. I got you.
Yeah.
32827.
Correct.
Lake Nona. Gotcha. Sounds like a plan.
Yeah. All right. So let's reconvene when we're doing it. Yeah. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. That posting that I seen on the house was 659 and 300,000. 659, almost 660.
Repeat that for me.
The last posting that I seen on the house, as far as how much it's worth, is 660,000.
What you mean by posting?
Zillow.
It's Zillow.
Oh, the Zillow's estimate. Got it. Well,
I can see something different.
I'll double check it, and what I'll do, guys, if we have your email, I'll send you exactly the comparables we're looking at. Because you have to remember, with Zillow, obviously, number one, Zillow doesn't see inside of your house. Okay, Zillow is just averaging multiple houses and making a guess. So you do have to go a little bit deeper. So I'll send you apples to apples on the properties we're looking at. And by the way, if the property is worth 660, no problem at all. The issue with right now, as you guys know, with the current interest rates, no lenders want to lend properties based on their value. They want to lend lower. And the reason for that is because people cannot afford the monthly payments, obviously, right? So we have to be conservative on our numbers, but I'll double check that. If it's 660, we can have that conversation as well. I'm not really hung up on the purchase price. I'm more hung up on the cash we bring into the table.
Okay.
Okay?
Of course. No. All right.
Yeah, so I'll call you. Daniel will reschedule a call tonight with you. Probably we can hop on tomorrow and I'll have all my notes ready.
Yeah, it probably be better tomorrow because it's getting late. Then I go to work at night. So
yeah, tomorrow is perfect for me as well. That's fine.
Yeah.
Today is my 5-year-old daughter's birthday anyway, so gotta focus on her.
Oh, okay. Birthday?
Yeah.
Yes, Sonny's birthday was yesterday.
Oh, nice.
Happy birthday to your daughter.
Thank you. She's starting 5.
My birthday was yesterday. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, happy birthday to you.
He turned 66.
Yeah, 6'6".
Wow, that's amazing. You're lucky, man.
Tony, happy birthday.
All right, thank you so much. You have a good day. Okay, we'll talk to you tomorrow.
All right, guys. Appreciate the call. Look forward to hearing from you guys tomorrow.
Absolutely.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Bye.
Alrighty.
Subconscious mind accepts as true.